Good morning. Now for your daily horoscope for Wednesday, August 13th, 2025. Aries. You pick up information quickly, Aries. Someone only needs to explain something to you once for you to grasp the concept. Your questions are concise. No one can accuse you of not paying attention to his or her words or actions. At the same time, you may be too sensitive to the information around you. An overload of stimuli could eventually overwhelm you. Taurus. You have independent views about everything, Taurus. People would be wrong to try to box you into thinking a certain way. Don't let others convince you to accept something you're skeptical of. You know what you believe, so don't be afraid to express it even if they go against the grain. Independence is important to you. You want others to feel these freedoms that's so critical to a healthy lifestyle. Gemini. If you know you wronged another, admit it immediately, Gemini. People are often quick to point out when others make mistakes, but it's the rare individual who points out their own mistakes. Demonstrate that you're strong and honorable enough to say when you've done wrong. Integrity will get you far in life, whereas deception and retreating from difficult situations will not. Cancer. You may feel a great urge to dive headfirst into a project, Cancer. Perhaps there's a plot of ground that you want to turn into a garden. Dig your hands into the soil. Maybe there's a craft or art form that you can't wait to learn about and develop. Be careful that you don't start too many different projects and leave them all unfinished. Leo. The connection between your thoughts and words is strong today, and communication with others goes especially well, Leo. If there's something important to be said, you won't hesitate to say it, unlike your usual tendency to refrain from speaking to the person who really needs to hear you the most. You're doing people a favor by letting them share your incredible wisdom. Virgo. Your words will flow smoothly today, Virgo, and you certainly won't lack things to say. Conversations about higher learning and greater spirituality are likely. You may be more aggressive when it comes to getting your opinion across, but that's good. It's important that you make your position known so others know where you stand. Together, you can come up with something greater than you could alone. Libra. If someone says something you disagree with or disapprove of, Libra, speak up. The person might assume you agree unless you say something. Your words can be forceful without being offensive. Your approach assertive and not argumentative. State the facts as you see them. Don't act in a condescending way towards others. This will only make the dynamic more difficult to deal with. Scorpio. You're likely to be even quicker on the update than usual, Scorpio. Conversation will be brisk and lively. You may feel like the conductor of a symphony. You're able to understand and follow all the different harmonies and melody lines while keeping your own steady beats running through your head. The music you make with others will be magical. Sagittarius. If you're in a debate, don't back down, Sagittarius. The major advantage you have over your opponents is your keen power of observation. It enables you to pick up on the energy around you. You know exactly what other people are thinking and where their arguments are going. You'll be able to keep explosive issues from getting out of hand. Be aggressive if you feel it's needed to control the situation. Capricorn. Once you start talking about a certain topic, Capricorn, it might be hard to stop, especially if the topic is you or one of your activities. A question about one aspect of your life may come up and you could have a sudden desire to tell your whole life story. Other people are going to want to voice their opinions too, so take a breath and give them a chance. Aquarius. Your mental activity is more pronounced than usual, Aquarius. It may be difficult to stop the barrage of thoughts streaming through your head. You may be able to accomplish a lot, but you might drive yourself crazy with the internal chatter that doesn't give you the opportunity to mentally sit still. Your thinking will be much clearer if you take time to slow down and meditate. Pisces. Ideas are intriguing today, Pisces. You might feel like a kid in a candy store seeing new treats for the first time. New concepts are pulling you in and you love every minute of it. Run with it. Your mind is exploring new realms and you shouldn't try to hold it back. Collect the data now and sort through it later. This is a time for adventure. This has been your daily horoscope for Wednesday, August 13, 2025. Good morning.
I am Jaden Joseph, and you're watching Street Vibes. No, it's not. It's ZBS this morning. Good morning to you, DBS family. How you doing this morning? Hope you're having a great morning. Hope you just did some yoga or Zumba with Trevor Lawrence a while ago, and now you're ready for DBS this morning. Sit back, we have a great show for you. But before we get to that, let's hear the news desk has to say. Stick with us.
Good morning. Time now for the news. My name is Timothy Polion. Gunfire erupted in Wilton's Yard, Castries, early Tuesday morning, killing a 37-year-old man and wounding 2 others. The latest flashpoint in a violent surge along the Chaussee Road corridor that has left residents there living in fear.
Name one case that has been resolved. Name one. From the new village, and it started in New Village, the 18-year-old, and it ended there in the graveyard, there with possessed this morning. Name one. Give us one case, or one step forward you'll give us. Give families closure. Show us something. Because we are seeing nothing. And you're taking our tax money and you're doing that nonsense. Where is it?
The fatal shooting in Wilton's Yard is the latest in a troubling wave of gun violence that has hit communities along the Chaussee Road. The recent attacks include a daylight shooting in Marsh on Monday that wounded a woman and damaged cars, as well as separate incidents on Sunday in which 2 men were shot in New Village and another in Montjudon. A St. Lucian man has been charged in connection with a major drug bust at the General Post Office in Castries. Eldon Simon Rennie faces multiple counts, including importation of controlled drugs, possession with intent to supply, fraudulent evasion, and illegally imported goods. He appeared before the 1st District Court on Monday, the 11th of August, and was granted $40,000 bail with strict conditions, surrendering travel documents, a ban on leaving the state without court permission, and mandatory police sign-ins. The charges stem from a joint police and customs operation on July the 29th, when officers intercepted a suspicious package from the United States. Labeled as food items, it contained 80 bricks of suspected cannabis resin, each stamped "Made in California," weighing just over 8 kilos and valued at more than $320,000. A General Post Office employee was arrested on the 6th of August. Days later, investigators searched a home in Millet, seizing electronics and taking the suspect into custody. The island's agriculture minister says St. Lucia has the land and resources to boost local food production, but needs to attract more young people into the sector. While some CARICOM nations are exploring agricultural investments in Guyana and Venezuela, Prosper says St. Lucia's priority should be closer to home.
I believe if we have programs to prepare the young people very early in life, they will get to that level. Because that is why we put in the facility like the hydroponic systems. And we have to establish a program within the ministry, SAF, so that they can move to the next level soon after leaving school.
The Agriculture Minister spoke on Monday at the weekly pre-cabinet media briefing, outlining plans to revitalize abandoned farmlands. Finally, from us this morning, Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre is defending the presence of a cabinet minister accused of past impropriety, telling reporters he has seen no evidence to justify removing him from office. The Prime Minister dismissed the renewed scrutiny as politically motivated, claiming the opposition once embraced Frederick when it suited their interests.
Let me inform you that Richard Fredericks was the same Richard Fredericks that was there when the United West Party were in government. The same Richard Fredericks. There is no other Richard Fredericks. Richard Fredericks was the same, and I repeat myself, it was the same Richard Fredericks who was a minister in the United Workers' Party government. It was the same Richard Fredericks who was on the show every night when the United Workers' Party were in power. The same Richard Fredericks, the same one. There's no change. At that time, the United Workers' Party and its leader never saw it fit to take any action against Richard Fredericks.
The Prime Minister maintains that until concrete evidence is presented, Minister Frederick will continue to serve in his cabinet. That's the broadcast. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Join us for our next news major right here on DBS Television at noon for the Lunchtime Report. I'm Timothy Polion. Good morning.
Thank you so much, News Desk. Merci beaucoup. Of course, Ticket versus DBS morning. We'll be right back. course, education is so vital in life, especially when you're bridging from primary to secondary and to tertiary. Well, we caught up with Mr. LaFleur from the USC, University of the Southern Caribbean, who have been here in St. Lucia to talk more about the opportunities you could get to further your education. Let's hear what he has to say. Good morning once again, DBS family. Now, I'm joined here by Onesi LaFleur. All right, Mr. The title is so long. Okay, but he's here to speak to us about the University of the Southern Caribbean. You guys know it's about that time. If you want to further your studies from the secondary school level, even maybe a slight tertiary like Sir Arthur, you want to further continuously, this is the man here to tell you all about the University of the Southern Caribbean. Onesi, how are you doing this morning?
I'm fine, and I'm happy to be here in the beautiful island of St. Lucia and to be accommodated here on DBS TV. Now, the University of the Southern Caribbean is located in Trinidad. The main campus is located in Trinidad and Tobago, and we have other extension campuses in Barbados, St. Lucia, Antigua, Guyana. But I'm here in St. Lucia today. The University of the Southern Caribbean would be 100 years old in 2027. So it means that we have over 40,000 students who have passed through and graduated from USC. The University of the Southern Caribbean offers undergraduate degrees and graduate degrees. No PhD degrees just yet, but we offer master's degrees. So we offer, in our undergraduate schools, we offer degrees in the social sciences, that's behavioral sciences, social work, criminology and criminal justice, etc. In the business school of business and entrepreneurship, we offer human resource management, accounting, economics, tourism and hospitality, just to name a few. In the school of education, we offer history, English, paralegal studies, we offer elementary education. But in the School of Science and Technology, we offer biology, we offer computer science, we offer nutrition and dietetics, we offer nursing. Now, our nursing program is our most subscribed program on the campus. And that program is actually, as of October, going to be accredited by ASEN, a U.S. accreditation body. It means that students who do their undergraduate degrees in nursing at USC will automatically have an accredited degree that can be used in the U.S. But why I'm speaking about the USC St. Lucia today, since 2007, the university established a site here in St. Lucia that has seen close to 100 students graduating from it. That site has been our most productive feeder site outside of Trinidad and Tobago. And that is testimony to the quality of leadership provided to it by Miss Catherine Inglis-Leo, who is able to work things in such a way that a student who begins at the St. Lucia site is able to have his or her programs sequenced as far as possible, that they can do most of their studies here in St. Lucia, as opposed to heading to Trinidad. No.
That is very important for most people, because with the way the prices are going up in the world, things are so expensive, travel, accommodations, all these things, to be right here at home and to capitalize on this is amazing.
That's right, to be right here and to capitalize on it. Now, the campus is located in Sunny Acres, just opposite the SDA Academy. But you can also, if you want to research further on USC, you can go to our website, usc.edu.tt, and you'll be able to see more of our offerings and more of what we actually offer here in St. Lucia and the wider Caribbean. I want you to know that USC is one of USC's most notable alumni, happens to be a St. Lucian. Okay. He was at one time, the world's most quoted black sociologist, and his name is Dr. David Williams. So my encouragement is to follow the information that would be provided so that you can connect with the St. Lucia campus and send your sons and daughters to join us. And you yourself can come so that you can have a kickstart in your tertiary education career.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Of course, DBS Family Solutions, those of you out there who are looking to advance your education, advance your careers in any field that mentioned, or if maybe you just have an interest to just grab some knowledge on something, go look for the USC. You know the website, you know where to find them, of course. Right there in Sanikas, not too far, right here at home. Take advantage of it, okay? Go out there and further yourself, all right? Thanks so much for being with us here this morning.
It's a pleasure.
All right, it's DBS Morning. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Health is wealth. And who better to let us know about how wealthy health is than our favorites, what Chilla calls him, our torture master, my good old buddy, your best fitness friend, of course, Bwellz Simeon, of course. Let's see what he has to say about his journey, his recovery, because he's been injured for a while. Let's see what he has to say, yeah? Good morning again, DBS family. Now, the setting must be very familiar. You know where we are. You see this face, you know where we are. We're at none other than Bwellz Fit Lifestyle, second home of DBS, of course. Bwellz, my brother,
yes, sir.
How you doing, man?
I'm holding on, doing much better despite holding on, staying focused, trying to stay fit also.
As you should.
As I should, as we all should, St. Lucia, despite certain setbacks. I just came back from overseas, especially Miami, checking on my health. Well, like you guys know, if you didn't know, I was in an accident and just going through some medical situation, which I'm good. Pins in my neck, sciatica. However, I'm calling these names. Also, however, I'm not even calling to my body despite the fact that I'm in pain, because that's not going to stop me from working out. So I'm just saying that if any of you guys were in a quarter of the pain or the way I'm feeling with migraine, sciatica, electromagnetic fusions going through my body, if you're feeling that, you will not even be walking. However, it's a mindset. However, also the good thing about it is I have to be hot for me to feel good. If I'm just in one place, I'm in pain. But when I move about, I'm feeling good. That's not going to stop me. So my next move, I'm supposed to be going to Panama to get a proper stem cell done. So that'll be the next move. That will help regenerate my cells and everything, and I should be good. Despite the fact that I am good right now. But I'm not going to call or allow this pain on my body. I'm good. I'm going to work out. I'm still going to be the only one to push 133 pounds in my gym. Sorry, Stanley. Sorry, Mr. Henry. I'll still be the only one to lift it up, and I will still be healthy.
Now, actually, I was just coming to ask you, is it now that, are you a bit limited as to your workouts, or is it the same shred Bwellz monster? Does that continue?
Well, knowing the fact that I'm injured, I'm more monster.
By law. Bwellz, let's talk on a different angle right now. This one is maybe a bit of a surprise, but you know, Carnival is over. And you know, when Carnival is approaching, especially to the climax, boy, the gyms just be full. How's the gym looking now that Carnival is over?
To be quite honest with you, this gym here has never been a Carnival gym. The people who have been coming to the gym still comes to the gym. I mean, some people come, some people go, new people come. But to say like you just get a Carnival crowd to come and go, no, it has never been like that. It's just been consistency. And despite the fact, again, what's there for Bwellz and Bwellz Lifestyle family is there. Nothing, or no one can take it away. Right. What's meant to be is meant to be.
Of course. And what's in the future for Bwellz right now?
Well, to be quite honest with you, in the future, we have so much equipment to come in that we might just be ... To
fit here? ...
The
gym's so packed, guys. I can't even find a bit of floor space. Were you fitting that, bro?
Well, that's to show you. Stanley can't even walk through the door. Stanley's so big, fellas. But we're looking at another location. We're looking at expanding.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, because we have more equipment to come in and then it's not going to fit us. So we're going to get a next location.
All And you know DBS will always have the exclusive on everything to do with Bwellz Fit Lifestyle, all right?
Yes, sir. Always.
Well, Bwellz, you know, we are eagerly awaiting as to what is up next. Of course, you guys know, stick around with us. Anything Bwellz Fit Lifestyle, anything to do with fitness overall, you know DBS, we always promote a healthy, fit, and sexy lifestyle, as Bwellz like to put it.
That's what we're talking about.
All right.
Fit and focused.
All right, and of course, you guys who follow the morning show knows that every Tuesday, Bwellz is on to get your fit and healthy as well. All right, so stick around with that as well. Yeah, Bwellz, thanks for being with us again this morning.
Always.
All right, so give us this DBS morning. We'll be right back.
Welcome to your Holistic Path to Wellness with Dr. Tanya Bobran. Let's talk about our mental health. Today, I want to invite you to pause and take a moment to check in with yourself, because your mental health matters. Not just when you're in crisis, not just when you feel like you're falling apart, but every single day. I know what it feels like to keep going when you're feeling empty, to smile on the outside when you're feeling overwhelmed on the inside. I've lived through burnout. I've sat in silence with anxiety. And I had to walk the path back to myself. And what I've learned is that mental health is not just the absence of illness, it's the presence of peace, clarity, connection, and joy. So how do we restore, reclaim, and replenish our mental well-being? I'm going to share 3 simple, powerful tools that I use in my More Joy method. And the first one is to create space to feel. We live in a world that tells us to stay busy, to keep being strong, to keep going no matter how we're feeling. But true healing starts when we allow ourselves to slow down and to feel. I urge you to take about 5 minutes a day. Sit quietly and ask yourself, what do I need right now? You'd be amazed at what your body and your heart will say, if you're willing to listen. And the second tool is to move gently, but breathe deeply. Mental health lives in our bodies. Gentle movement like walking, stretching, dancing will help shift our stuck energy. And deep breathing will calm our nervous system almost instantaneously. Try this simple technique. Inhale for 4, hold the inhale for 4, exhale for 6, and repeat that 3 times. That simple tool is a reset, and that's a tool for mental hygiene. And the third tip is to connect with something greater than ourselves, with prayer, meditation, journaling, sitting down in nature. When we connect with something greater than ourselves, we remember we're not alone. And that brings us hope, even on the hardest days. Remember, your mental health is sacred. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are human. And being human means giving ourselves permission to feel, to rest, to reach out for help, and to heal. Let's make a commitment to ourselves to choose presence over perfection, grace over guilt, and joy over just getting by. I'm Dr. Tanya Bobran. Let's honor our mental health together.
As usual, all great things must come to an end, and that's just for today. You know, I forgot to mention, guys, today's hump day. We're in the middle of the week. We're at that peak and we're heading back down to Friday soon come, all right? Enjoy your day today. Drink some water. Be kind to somebody. And, of course, same time, same place tomorrow. DBS this morning. Catch us here once again. I'm your boy Vision, and we're out.